Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for a new pick a card reading. I hope that all of you are doing amazing today and having a wonderful day. So in today's reading, we'll be looking into your upcoming 3 to 5 days. What is going to be your energy? What can you expect in general to be happening for you? And as always, we do have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Please feel free to choose any pile that you feel most drawn to, and then you can skip to the timestamps, which are in the description box, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hello, my beautiful pile number 1. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be your reading and your message for today about your upcoming 3 to 5 days. So for your card today, you guys feel drawn to card number 1, which is the card with the moon. And for your chart today, you have the yellow star. So welcome to your reading, pile number 1. Let's get right into your message for today and let's see what can you guys expect these next 3 to 5 days. So I want to start with the tarot cards just to see what is going to be your energy, and in general we'll be just looking into your energy these next few days. What can you expect? Maybe some advice from spirit as well. And let's see what is happening for pile number 1. Spirit, what is the energy for pile number 1 in their next 3 to 5 days? What are some main things that will be happening? Wow, okay. Okay, this is beautiful. We do have the Chariot coming out for you right away. So I feel like these next 3 to 5 days, a lot of you will see movement forward. That's something that I'm getting from your energy, is I see movement forward. I see progress. A lot of you might be feeling like really productive, or in general, like I feel like your energy is you being able to move forward with your goals in a more like productive and progressive way. So I do feel this energy of like progress. You're feeling productive, you're feeling ambitious, you're feeling also disciplined to achieve certain goals. So I definitely feel like it will be those kind of like, I'm sensing a lot of productivity for your pile number 1. I don't know, or you just feeling like you have the energy to move forward with certain goals. We also have the 4 of Cups. We have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. And we also have the 2 of Wands. I feel like some of you maybe have been in this like, I don't want to say lazy energy, but maybe like your energy the past couple of days has been feeling, I'm sensing some sort of like resistance coming in here, pile number 1. And I feel these, maybe the last week or the past couple of days, maybe there has been some resistance in the air for you, or you have been just feeling restricted, or maybe I sense some kind of resistance here that you're being able to break through in these next like 3 to 5 days. There's this energy of like expansion for you. Some of you might also hear regarding some important news. This could be news about traveling. It could be news about an application or something like about like from a foreign country. These news might be coming from some of you. You might hear about certain travel that you plan to do. But if there has been any resistance in your energy, if some of you have been feeling like maybe something is not going your way, or this energy of like, you know, you try to like you have the idea about something, like what's coming to my mind is like you have the idea about something, but you just can't seem to bring it to life. I feel like these next 3 to 5 days, you will be able to break through a certain like resistance. There is going to be a lot of growth. There's going to be this energy of like expansion and evolution, and you being able to move past a stage that you kind of felt like a little bit stuck in. You know, like this could be maybe regarding a project, like some of you could like just didn't know how to move past that. Maybe there has been like a certain energy for you in the air, or in your life in general, maybe in a relationship, you have been just experiencing this form of like resistance that I feel you're able to expand upon in these next few days for yourself. Let's see, what are your other messages regarding these few days? Wow, look at this. We have the Voyage on the bottom of the deck. So there's definitely some kind of like energy of travel here. For pile number 1, it says a path just for you is waiting. Ancient spirits are guiding your way. So there is some kind of path here. Interesting with the Chariot, right? there is this energy of a journey for you, pile number 1. I can't help but feel like these next few days are kind of bringing you this energy of like revelation, because you know there is this energy of waiting, which is I feel the resistance I was speaking up from you, pile number 1. It's like there has been like this energy of maybe you're waiting on something, maybe you're waiting on approval, maybe you're waiting on something to happen so that you can move forward, right? And that has been that resistance that you have been experiencing. It's kind of like, you know, like we are aware of an opportunity, but we just need the approval to pursue the opportunity, or like an acceptance to pursue the opportunity. So if you have been waiting on something, maybe you have been waiting on a sign, maybe you have been waiting on like a yes from about something, I see these next 3 to 5 days are going to allow you to move forward with an opportunity that you are aware of, right? So this is something that you're aware of, but perhaps you're just waiting on I guess a green light so that you can move forward. But we also have the subconscious mind, good or bad, deep down, you know the truth, listen and trust. I also feel some of you maybe know deep down that this is not like spirit making you wait. You know, why am I getting this energy of like some of you know deep down that everything is sort of occurring at the perfect time? And I feel like sometimes we cause like unnecessary tension and resistance in our journey regarding anything by just being impatient, you know? And maybe this is what you have been experiencing. I do feel there is like this resistance or tension, like slight tension. It's nothing too serious in this pile, but this could be just coming from because, you know, you want to move forward with something. And I feel like this pile will bring in a lot of ambitious people, since you do have the Chariot. So it could be just like your natural instinct of an ambitious person to want to just progress and move forward. And it maybe has been a little bit frustrating to feel like you're in this energy of, you know, waiting. But there is a path here. And you know, spirits are guiding your way. So good or bad, deep down, you know the truth, listen and trust. It almost feels like you know that there is spirit who is guiding you. You know that there is higher source who is like, you know, leading your way towards expansion, towards growth. We have the flow card coming out. Yeah, we have release and flow. So there is more need to just flow, I feel, for this pile. These next 3 to 5 days, don't try to like over control or be so possessive with everything. I do feel like you're being just called to flow. You have a lot of color blue, which I'm sensing like this like ocean energy for you. So like I feel deep down you know that everything is occurring in the perfect time, but maybe you're just causing yourself unnecessary like tension or resistance. So there is this need to just flow more. I feel these next couple of days just flow. You don't need to like, you know, don't be, you know how I'm sensing like this energy? A lot of times the Four of Cups can come up, and the Four of Pentacles too. To me, it's like this energy of just like waiting for the water to boil and staring at it and being annoyed as to why it's taking so long. You know, like that's kind of sometimes how I get those energies. Maybe this is what you have been experiencing. So while you wait for the water, maybe go listen to a song, you know, or watch a movie or do something fun. There's this energy of just doing fun things while you wait for some time to pass. Okay, we have slow change. So I feel like what you need to know, pile number 1, is that yes, you're progressing, you're moving forward. There is change for you, especially these next 3 to 5 days, but it may be slow, right? And I feel some of you may have very high expectations, but deep down, you know that your way is maybe slow change. You know, like maybe you just need to take it slow. Maybe you just, and don't get me wrong, I feel like somewhere along the way, you will experience sort of this like very sudden movement forward. A lot of times that can come up with the Chariot of just like, there will come a point in your journey when you will progress faster. But I feel these next 3 to 5 days are going to be more about slow change. Okay? Things will be changing, but more like with the flow. I feel your energy is just going to, it's not even going to be slow. Like I feel your energy is just going to be perfect, pile number 1. Like the way things unfold, your energy, I feel like there is going to be perfect flow for you in the universe. And there is this message coming through from Spirit of just embrace the natural energy and how things are occurring in your life. Because you're going to get to your goal. Okay, you will get to where you want to be. That's something that Spirit is saying. If some of you are maybe like, again, wanting to travel, maybe you're waiting on an opportunity from a different country, you will get there, but just like pace yourself, right? Don't get like so overly excited. I'm getting this message of like, don't celebrate too early. You know, maybe you have that tendency, but you still, in the end, you will get what you want. That's clear. But just allow, I feel, it's almost like there's like this part of you who is saying, like, just allow things to flow naturally. And then there's like this other side of you who's just like, but I want this to happen now, you know, and I want it now, and I want to see it now. You will see it, pile number one. Just allow, I feel, nature to do its job. And let's see if Spirit has any last messages for you for these next 3 to 5 days. In general, I feel like you will, oh yeah, we do have the travel here. Seeing the surface of the ocean is not the same as diving deep to see the coral. So I do feel like these next few days are going to actually bring you progress, are going to bring you some form of news, and some of you might even travel somewhere. Okay, we also have the ocean again, be beautiful, mysterious, wild, and free. I feel like Spirit really wants you to enjoy these next 3 to 5 days. Like, just enjoy. And again, there's so much like ocean energy in this pile, which the ocean is about flowing, you know, it's about going with the flow. So just go with the flow these next 3 to 5 days. I want to say, like, don't try to over control everything, because your subconscious mind is doing this job, right? It's doing its job, and you don't need to get in the way. You don't need to over calculate and just like over control everything to the smallest of details, because I see that your subconscious is getting you to where you want to go. So you don't need to go in and force things to happen. Just enjoy your life these next 3 to 5 days. Just enjoy the present moment and see where life takes you. We have move. Okay, barnacles only grow on a docked ship. So again, you will be able to move forward. I feel like these next 3 to 5 days are bringing you progress, and you will have like this energy of movement forward with something that has been feeling a bit like restricted, or there has been like, I'm kind of getting this energy of like breaking through concrete, right? But just allow it to happen in a natural form. And when you start to see things happen, don't be so quick to like, I don't want to say like don't get too excited, but it's just remain focused, you know, just remain balanced. Allow this to just flow as it should, because I see that there is something that's like, you know, subconsciously, like your subconscious mind is manifesting something for you. So you don't need to get in the way of it. Just allow this to unfold at its own course, I would say. So pile number one, that's what I have for your reading today. I hope that this resonated for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number two. If you guys felt drawn to this pile, then this is going to be a reading and your message for today about your upcoming 3 to 5 days. So pile number two for your card today, you guys felt drawn to card number 2. Have the blue bird for today, and you also have the blue ladybug. So let's begin with your reading for today, pile number 2. And let's see what is going to be your energy for these upcoming 3 to 5 days. What are going to be maybe some events that are happening for you, and in general, some advice from Spirit on how to manage these next 3 to 5 days, how to best go through them. So let's start with your tarot cards. I want to see first what is going to be your energy and what are going to be maybe some main events that are happening in here. So for pile number 2, Spirit, can you please give us their guidance for the next 3 to 5 days? What exactly can pile number 2 expect in these next 3 to 5 days? So, oh, we have the 2 of Cups coming in. Okay. We also have the 9 of Pentacles. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. We also have the Seven of Wands. And we have the Strength card. Okay. Wow. Wow, pile number 2. I'm getting like very interesting energy for you here. So I want to say these next 3 to 5 days are going to be really good for partnerships, for collaboration, and for increasing your wealth in some kind of way. For some of you, there may be some relevant like partnership coming in when it comes to money. This could be an offer about money. It could be an offer about a job or something like that. I do feel like these next few days are going to be favorable for you, just for partnerships, for making deals, making unions, making connections that have to do with maybe your business, that have to do with your career, that have to do with money and wealth. So it's favorable days for that. Now we also have the Seven of Wands and the Strength. I see something I see you overcoming something in these next 3 to 5 days, and I want to get one more card to see what exactly this is about, but I'm hearing that you're overcoming something that has been making you feel burdened, or maybe has been kind of weighing down your energy. Yeah, we have the Moon. Okay, and we have the Magician. I see there has been maybe some confusion when it comes to like manifesting something. I'm getting this energy for you, pile number 2. Like maybe you've had like some resistance when it comes to manifesting something, or it's like you've had to just be very persistent with manifesting something, and there has been like this energy of like it's not really happening, I'm not really seeing it. With the Moon, there could be like lack of direction as well. Like maybe some of you have been just like feeling a bit more emotional than usual, or like you have been feeling like confused, like there is lack of clarity, you know. But something in the next 3 to 5 days, I feel you're able to overcome this energy. You're going to be able to overcome this energy of like feeling confused and maybe like having lack of direction. If there has been like something that you've really wanted in your life, and it's just there has been a lot of resistance with it, or like built up tension, maybe even feeling confused about this, I feel you will be able to overcome this energy in these next few days. There's something about your like, yeah, I keep hearing like you're overcoming confusion. You're like, if you've maybe felt like lack of direction when it comes to life, or in general, like you felt just very confused about like you could have felt like spiritually confused. Maybe you have felt like confused about your career, or like what are your next steps, or like how to manifest something in your life. I see you're going to be able to overcome this energy. You're overcoming it because of confidence. That's what's coming through from Spirit. It's some of you are really going to like solidify a very strong bond with yourself, is what I feel these next 3 to 5 days. There is this form of like unity. There is this form of like stability for you. We also have, okay, in a single moment, everything can change. Oh my God, in a single moment, everything can change. So I feel like you're going to experience this in these next 3 to 5 days, pile number 2. Spirit is reminding you how powerful, you know, the present moment can be, and how powerful a single moment can be. Some of you might be receiving a life-changing offer. You might be receiving something that, again, you've been having like this hard time with manifesting it, I feel. Or like if you have been really wanting something in your life and it's just has been feeling so restricted, I feel like Spirit is reminding you how a single moment can really change everything. Because there comes a point where it literally just has to snap and manifest, or come into your life, come towards you. Because I feel like this is something that you've been really persistent with. So in a single moment, everything can change, remember. That's why you're being encouraged to not give up on something. We also have call in higher vibrational relationships to assist you on your journey. Calling in higher vibrational relationships. So yeah, there was that mention of like partnerships, and I do feel like Spirit is sending you some people that are in your alignment these next 3 to 5 days, who are going to be here as a like support, maybe as guidance to assist your journey in some kind of way. I feel like a lot of you have been experiencing confusion when it comes to your journey. Like maybe you felt very lost. You've been feeling like, I don't really know how to move forward. I don't know what are my next steps, and like, how do I get myself from this point to, you know, my destination. But just remember, like, everything can change literally in a single moment. It's not always going to be that way. It may be like that for some time, but I feel as long as we persist and we keep a positive mind, eventually something has to happen. Like eventually something has to go your way, and you only have to get it right once. You know, I kind of get like this message from Spirit is like, sometimes you only need to get it right once in order for things to change. So if you have been feeling lack of like clarity, there will be people coming in to assist you and to provide you more guidance when it comes to this. Let's see what else is happening the next 3 to 5 days. Oh, confirmation. So let this be your confirmation. Maybe some abundance. Maybe some of you asked for a sign. We also have beginning. I kind of have this feeling of like these next 3 to 5. Oh, believe. Oh my God, I love your cards. We have also escape. This is an interesting energy, pile number 2. I kind of feel like these next 3 to 5 days are going to mark like a very abundant beginning for you. So maybe some of you have been having like let me just adjust the camera. I'm so sorry, but maybe some of you have been having like lack of clarity when it comes to abundance, when it comes to wealth, maybe like your business, or like how to elevate, like how do you increase your income. And I can't help but feel, but these next 3 to 5 days are almost marking like a new beginning when it comes to abundance for you, where things start to improve, right? And let this be your confirmation. I kind of have like this feeling these next 3 to 5 days are bringing in like this beginning of like either like a very abundant season for you, or like this might be the time when your business starts to do well. If some of you have been like trying to like gain more attraction, just something to happen in order for you to increase your wealth. I feel like these next 3 to 5 days are going to bring you that moment that can change everything for you and for your abundance moving forward. So just believe. And also I feel like a lot of it, this is your way to escape. You know, a lot of times money is a way of freedom for a lot of us. It's a way of escape. It can give us a lot, right? In order to experience freedom, to free yourself from certain situations. So I do feel like if you have been feeling burdened by something that can be fixed by money, I see in the next 3 to 5 days, you will receive like more peace when it comes to this. And this is going to be sort of like that season that marks like a very abundant period for you, or just a time when maybe your business started to do really well, when your business took off, or you received some kind of partnership that brought you some abundance. Ooh, time is up. Okay, I feel like time is up when it comes to this like confusion. Something is running its course, and I feel like it's this period that has been like feeling confused. And I see with the 7 of Wands, a lot of you had to be like very persistent and, you know, be very strong, like believe in a positive outcome regarding something is what I'm feeling here. Like you really had to just like believe that a situation in your life is going to get better. And you've had to be very patient, but I feel like Spirit is saying like, let this be your confirmation that time is up. And these next 3 to 5 days are marking like a new beginning for you, especially regarding abundance, regarding wealth. Let's see what else you need to hear these next 3 to 5 days. For those who felt drawn to pile number 2, we have it's okay to feel feelings. Wow, okay, that's an interesting message, because you know, we also have the moon. I feel like a lot of times the reason why we may feel confused is because we're just not allowing ourselves to like experience our feelings. And it's okay to feel them. You know, it's okay to feel your feelings. Like you cannot, you know, escape them. It's not healthy to run away. But we need to know how to manage our feelings. That's the thing. Like You know, sometimes letting ourselves react so emotionally, I feel like that's also not such a healthy thing. But if we just, I feel like our feelings can be a really good guide, a really good indicator regarding certain situations, but we need to know how to manage them, right? And we need to know how to properly feel them and not just let ourselves drown in our feelings, but let them surface up and experience them and move on from there, right? So I feel like that's something that's coming through. Like, it's okay for you to feel your feelings. Maybe some of you have been feeling like you're running away from your feelings lately. Let's see, what is your final message? Oh, we have change. Okay, that's beautiful. Yeah, you have something, you know, again, a single moment can change everything, and we have change as well. Know when to move to a new shell, especially if yours no longer fits. Oh, that's an wheels up, time is up. I feel like something has run its course here. This could be, I feel, see how this resonates for you, but I'm feeling for a lot of you, maybe you felt stuck in the same place regarding abundance for a long time. I feel like, yeah, and this could be because of lack of direction, right? Like, I feel a lot of you have maybe felt like stuck in the same place because you just didn't know how to move forward. And I feel like this is where your feelings can also like bring you that indicator that you're just ready to evolve, you're ready to grow, you're ready for more, actually, pile number 2. So I feel something significant is happening these next 3 to 5 days, whether it's just going to be you starting to realize this internally, that will then later on manifest in the next couple of months, or it's actually starting to manifest for some of you these next 3 to 5 days. Like, there could be a significant moment here showing up in your life that changes everything, and it only goes up from here, because I feel like a lot of you have been feeling so tense because you've been stuck in the same place. Feels like you've outgrown your current environment, but for some reason you haven't been able to physically grow, but I feel like spiritually you've grown. You know, and that's such an interesting message that a lot of you, I sense like you've grown spiritually, but physically you kind of feel stuck in the same place. But you know, that's the thing, like eventually it has to catch up. It has to manifest in the physical realm. It cannot, you know, not manifest. So if you have been feeling this way, pile number 2, Spirit is sending you a sign that time is up. You've outgrown this stage of your life. And these next 3 to 5 days are going to bring you elevation, I feel, or at least a sign of elevation that is going to manifest in these next couple of weeks or months for some of you. So pile number 2, I feel like that's what I have for your reading today. I hope that this resonated for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be your reading and your message for today, all about your upcoming 3 to 5 days. So pile number 3 for your card today, you guys feel drawn to card number 3. You have the strawberry card for today, and you also have the red heart crystal. So welcome to your reading. Let's get right into your message, pile number 3. Let's see what is happening for you guys in these next 3 to 5 days. I want to look into your energy specifically, also like some main events that will be coming up for you. Anything relevant that you need to know, any advice from Spirit. So let's begin with your tarot cards, and let's just feel your energy first of all for these next 3 to 5 days, and let's see if something important is happening for you. Spirit, can we please get the guidance for those who felt drawn to pile 3, and what is their energy these next 3 to 5 days? What is happening for them? Look at this. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, that's a really good way to begin your reading, because I'm feeling something about these next 3 to 5 days. Like, you will feel a shift. That's something that I'm getting from your pile number 3. You will feel like the shift in your mood. You will feel a shift in the energy around you. It's almost as if like you're being hit with this optimistic energy. but it's not that kind of optimistic energy that just like fades away quickly. I feel like there is a shift happening here it's internal, but it's surfacing up as well into your life. And let's see, how is this affecting you? 3 of Pentacles. Okay. We have 10 of Cups. Wow, look at this. That's an interesting energy. I feel like a lot of you might get like an opportunity to collaborate with some people that leads to something really good happening. And this is maybe something unexpected, something that you don't see coming. And that's why I'm feeling like this energy like of shift for you, pile number 3, because some of you might be just feeling very neutral right now, and there might be like this surprising collaboration or an opportunity to work with other people within these next 3 to 5 days that leads to something really good happening. It can lead to like a desire manifesting for you or like a wish coming true for you. But I sense you're getting some help here in these next 3 to 5 days. We also have the Strength, and we have the 8 of Swords. Wow, okay. Another thing that will be happening for you is you will be able to overcome a certain insecurity, a certain fear that you have been holding on to that has been suppressing you, and I feel like this is why the shift is happening for you. This is why you will feel this sort of change in the air, this change in the universe for you, because pile number 3, you will be able to overcome something that has been making you feel insecure. It's like also a lot of your stepping out of your comfort zone these next 3 to 5 days. Like I feel you will have the courage to go out and do something that you've always wanted to do, but maybe prior you kind of lacked the confidence to do it. You maybe lacked the inspiration even for some of you. But I see you taking a step out of your comfort zone that can really change the trajectory of your life. It can really create a big difference for you. And I don't want to over exaggerate this energy, but sometimes it is like something so small, such as like signing up for a class, or deciding to learn a new language, or deciding to pick up the guitar, deciding to write something and post it on the internet. Maybe in that present moment, it doesn't have that much meaning. Like for me, when I decided to just, click and watch the first tarot reading I ever watched on YouTube, that literally had no meaning for me in that time. But look at me now. That's the reason why I'm doing these readings and these videos today, is because in that moment I decided to just open a tarot reading that I never watched before. So I'm kind of getting like this energy of like you are deciding to do something out of your comfort zone, pile number 3, that in the long run can really have a big impact on your life, and there's something about community, there's something about friendships here as well, and people helping you out that's also coming in. But we also have the Blue Whale, a call to share your voice and speak your truth. Interesting. Okay, I definitely feel like a lot of you're being called to step out of your comfort zone these next 3 to 5 days, and maybe through your voice, right? Maybe for a lot of you, you're being called to post your first video, to record your first song, to write your first story, to write your first book, or maybe anything that you feel like is connected to your voice, to you speaking your truth, you being authentic. I feel you're having the courage to take the first step towards that in these next 3 to 5 days. And again, this may not show results right away, but you will feel the shift in the universe. You can always feel when the energy in the universe changes for you. That's something that's very apparent to all of us. And in the long run, this is going to lead to long-term happiness for you. That's the thing. It's like that small step that you can take out of your comfort zone, it will lead to long-term happiness. Somewhere down the line in your future, it will lead to something. But this is like you taking the first step towards it. So let's see what else, pile number 3. What is happening for you these next 3 to 5 days? Oh, we have Fear. We also have Ground. I feel like a lot of you, again with this 8 of Swords here, I feel like you have been too much in your comfort zone, because maybe you have been having like feeling insecure, have been having fear to share your voice, to be seen. You see how this person, like their shadow is black, they can't be seen. And I feel pile number 3, in a way you have been hiding yourself. You have been preventing yourself to do something because of fear, because of feeling insecure. But just remember, like taking that one first step can really change the trajectory of your life. And of course, you have to be persistent with it later on and continue with it. But it's the first step that sometimes feels the scariest, no? And we also have choice. But you see, you always have a choice, right? I feel like something about these next 3 to 5 days is going to lead to you making an important choice, whether to do something or to stay behind the scenes. Now, this is a choice that you will make, right? And nothing can force you to make a decision. Nothing can push you to do this unless you want to and unless you decide so. So the choice will be yours. Some of you may decide to not do it. Some of you may decide to do it. You know, it's really up to you. And nobody can force you to do it. That's the beauty of life, is that we always have the freedom. We always have free will. We always have the freedom to choose. So I feel these next 3 to 5 days, you'll be sort of presented with this opportunity, whether to do something or not to do something. And also something that I want to like emphasize, like this is not going to go away. Like you will have this opportunity next week and the week after that and 3 years after that and 10 years after that. And as long as you wanted to, there will always be the choice for you to do this. But you also have the opportunity these next 3 to 5 days to do something that you've been feeling a little bit scared or insecure to do. And I feel like the reason why you have been maybe facing this fear or insecurity is because in a way you may need to put yourself out there. Maybe online, maybe in situations that feel uncomfortable, where some of you are kind of exposing yourself to people openly criticizing you or openly judging you, or just people seeing you fail for a little bit. You know, I don't like really using the word fail, but sometimes it comes out. But, you know, maybe some of you just will need to, how I would put this is like, you may need to be seen trying for a while, you know, and that's uncomfortable. That is really uncomfortable to put yourself in a position where you will need to be trying for a while your friends and your family are watching, while people online are watching, while, you know, your environment is watching you try. It does feel uncomfortable, but I see that this will lead you to happiness long term. So again, you always make the choice. You can make the choice now, whether you're going to do this or not. But let's see what else. Pile number 3, what is happening for you these next 3 to 5 days? We have release. I really feel you're being called to release fear. Spirit is saying when making a choice, never make a decision based off of fear. Don't decide based on fear. And I feel like that's a reminder for you, is choose the option that feels brave. Choose the option that brings in a little bit of a challenge. In a good way. In a way where it challenges you and you know that you will grow out of it. You know that you will gain evolution out of it. You know that, yes, putting yourself out there, maybe on the internet, might feel uncomfortable, but if that's your dream, why not do it? You know, you're not forcing yourself to do something that you don't want to do. I feel like this choice that you want to make actually is something that you really want to do. And the potential is there. But you have convinced yourself that you're either not good enough, or maybe other people have convinced you to believe that. So I feel like you need to release these next 3 to 5 days, I see you releasing a lot of like fear and insecurity. We also have ride the wave, see where it takes you. You see, I feel like it's almost as if like you're giving something a chance and just see where it's going to take you. Like release expectations. I want to say go into something with an open mind. And just try, do your best. That's the most important thing. Just try and do your best, because you can't do much more than that, right? You can't force an outcome, you can't stage an outcome, but you can try and do your best. That's something that you can offer to the universe. And I believe that the universe favors those who try and those who do their best. So something that you need to hear, pile number 3, is I feel a lot of you have been just like hiding yourself because of fear and just like not allowing yourself to speak your truth or to express yourself authentically, when in reality you have so much to offer and you have so much to say and you have so much to show. But I feel like it's time to make that choice. Just try something and see where this is going to take you. I feel like something that also you need to hear, like the right people will come in your life. With this 3 of Pentacles, the people who will believe in you, the people who will help you out will come. Because some of you maybe feel unsupported by your current environment, but those are not the only people who exist in this earth, and Spirit and Universe is so smart. They will send you people who will help you. I feel like the choice that you're going to make these next 3 to 5 days are going to be more about you making the decision to put yourself out there in some aspect, to maybe take the first step, to step out of your comfort zone. That's how I see it, as like you stepping out of your comfort zone. But remember that this choice can change a lot for you long term. Just like when, I don't know, an author released their first book, when a YouTuber posted their first video, when a singer released their first song, or a business sold their first product, right? I feel like it's a reminder that it all came true because of a choice, because that person decided to do something in that time. And I feel like you have the choice these next 3 to 5 days to do something. But remember, it's a choice. Nothing is going to push you to do something like this. You will have to take the first step. So let's see, what is your last message for today, pile 3? We have reflect, peer into the endless ocean and see what peers back. So yeah, I feel like always before we make a choice, there is like the spirit of like reflection. And the reason why is because reflection brings out the necessary things that need to change. It really makes apparent to us what we need to, move away from. I just opened the deck in the middle and you have chance. Allow the sea to wash its chest of wonders ashore. You never know what the tide may bring. I definitely feel like you're being encouraged to like reflect. Also, you have ambition. Set your sights beyond the horizon. I feel like you're being encouraged to, first of all, reflect and see what peers back in you. See why have you been feeling fear? Why have you been maybe needing so long to decide? What has been really getting in your way? Is it really you, or is it the opinion of somebody else? Is it really the fact that you don't have what's necessary to begin, or you just don't want to acknowledge that it's already there? So give it a chance. Release the fear and give something a chance. Pile number 3, these next 3 to 5 days. And again, like it may not lead to results tomorrow, but it will give you long-term happiness is what I'm seeing for sure. I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to believe more in the long term than the next month and the next 2 months and 3 months. Okay, I feel like there's something about you making a decision right now that leads to long-term happiness for you. So release the fear and the expectations and the opinions of society that have been placed on you. And I feel like give yourself a chance and see where you can take yourself. Because again, I feel like you have the opportunity for an important decision these next 3 to 5 days that can really lead to something beautiful long term for you. But that's what I have for your reading today. I hope that this resonated for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.